We had 48 hours in Vancouver before our Alaskan cruise, and not everything went the way we expected.
One hotel was just okay, and one nighttime area was a little shady.
But one early morning decision probably saved our entire sightseeing day.
So is Vancouver worth adding before an Alaska cruise?
Here's what we do again, what we'd skip, and what surprised us the most. Most cruise goers think, oh, Vancouver, this is a place where our Alaskan cruise starts.
Fly in one night, sleep, wake up, and board the ship.
And honestly, that's what we almost did.
But since we had 2 nights in Vancouver before our Alaskan cruise, we wanted to see if Vancouver deserved to be a part of the vacation.
Not just a hotel stop, not just a place to recover from a flight.
A real pre-cruise destination.
By the end of the 48 hours, we had a pretty clear answer. Pretty clear. Our first decision happened right at the airport.
Instead of taking an Uber or a taxi, we decided to take the train from Vancouver Airport into the city.
And for cruise travelers, this was one of the easiest airport transfers we've done.
The train took us right into the waterfront area in the Canada Place, which is where we would be boarding our Alaska cruise.
So right away, Vancouver started off pretty strong.
No traffic, no waiting for a ride, no wondering how far we were from the cruise terminal.
It was great because, we were going to take an Uber, but, we didn't realize the traffic situation because the World Cup was in town. Uber rides were like 50 minutes, so I'm assuming the taxi would be about the same. But train ride was 25 minutes, and it took you right into the waterfront area, and that's right where our hotel was in that same area. So it was pretty convenient.
It really was. That really was. It was clean. It was easy. Even for us carrying our checked-in luggage.
You didn't even have to purchase a ticket.
Yeah, no,
right?
You just tapped your credit card. You just took the credit card. However, keep in mind, I needed to use my own credit card, and Rob needed to use his own credit card. And you need to use that same credit card each time that you're going in. Is that how that worked?
Yeah, you use it to enter, and then when you get to your final destination, there's multiple stops along the way, you use it to leave, and that's how they calculate the fee. And the fee for this was $20 a person Canadian. Yeah. So wasn't bad. It was actually a little cheaper than the Uber ride. We weren't doing this because we were saving money. We were just doing it for the convenience.
The time. Instead of waiting almost an hour.
We don't like to wait. Well, I don't like to wait. So... yeah.
No patience.
Now,
here.
if you have a ton of luggage, mobility concerns, or just want the door-to-door convenience of an Uber or a taxi, that still may work out for you. Might be a better choice.
But the train worked out really well for us.
It sure did. So our first verdict?
The airport train is absolutely worth considering before your Alaska cruise.
Sure is. So, as Kim mentioned earlier, we stayed at a Waterfront hotel. And for our first 2 nights in Vancouver, we stayed at the Pinnacle Hotel Harbourfront.
And we did. And this is where we have to be honest.
The location was excellent.
But the hotel itself was just okay.
We'd call it more of a 3-star experience.
It wasn't terrible.
No.
It wasn't a disaster.
No.
But it also didn't really have that special luxury pre-cruise stay.
The biggest advantage was the location. We were close to the waterfront, close to restaurants, close to the floatplanes, close to Canada Place for Embarkation morning.
And that part is really what mattered.
But if you're looking for a more upscale hotel experience before your cruise, we would definitely compare other options. Actually, Kim and I went there a few years back, and we stayed at the Fairmont Pacific Rim, or the locals call it Pac Rim. And we stayed there, and it was absolutely beautiful hotel. And that's actually
really
right
nice.
Across the street from the Canada Place,
Yes.
which is where we embarked for our cruise. So we weren't going to say that this time because they wanted like $2,000 a night, which I didn't understand when I was looking, and now I understand because the World Cup's there. So
I know. How did we not know that before
I don't
going?
know.
I don't know. There's always something that surprises you when you get to
just
where
do
you're
your
going.
research. As we tell you all the time, do your research thoroughly. You know, you can only learn so much from looking at YouTube videos or online. You know, just
Different times.
Yeah, more research. Yes. More research is always better when traveling.
So the big question, would we stay there again?
Maybe for convenience.
But not because the hotel itself wowed us.
No. I mean, it wasn't bad.
No, it was not.
So here is our room. It is the Pinnacle Harbour Hotel. This is room 1619. Almost to the top floor. I think there's
I think it's like 18 floors, 19 floors.
So it's actually a very nice room. It was nice and clean. We did come in, there wasn't any water or anything, so that's probably the only thing that we really have to say about as far as negative on the room. But yeah, here it is, a nice comfortable king size bed with a few pillows. So I had it was a very nice comfortable sleep. And over here you have a nice TV, and everything's just very simple, neat, and clean. We have a great view of the room.
Great view of the harbor.
Yeah, we have the harbor. You could see the ships coming in.
Planes and float planes going out.
Yeah, so it's very pretty.
Juliet balcony, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know what, this opens, and then this opens, and then this is all glass, and then here, so it's opened.
And then you can, let me get in there for a sec.
Yeah.
And you can see the Canada Place over to the right here. And there's already a couple of ships in port. There's 3 ships in port today.
Yeah, that's the most we've
That's
seen.
the most we've seen since we've been here. You know, during our 48-hour pre-cruise stay in Vancouver. So, the Pinnacle Hotel.
The ratings weren't that great online.
It's okay. It's close to everything.
And it was a little more expensive because of the fact the World Cup is on tour.
Which
It was perfect. The shower was nice, roomy. It's just basically a hollow door to the bathroom.
the hollow door is crazy. Like, you know,
I haven't seen that since the 70s.
sometimes when Kim gets upset at me, she goes around the house and slams doors. I said, why don't you try this one? Doesn't slam. So she can't get mad at me. She can't use that this time.
Funny.
So this is our review of the Pinnacle Harbour Hotel in Vancouver. We recommend it. There is a Fairmont Pacific Rim down the street and a Fairmont Waterfront, which we did go inside during this stay, and we've stayed at the Pacific Rim Fairmont before here in Vancouver. If you can get that for a reasonable price, I'd recommend those hotels over this one.
Yeah, they're just like a block closer.
They're basically right across the street from Canada Place to get the cruise ship.
And this is going to be probably about a 5-minute walk.
Yeah, so we'll walk there. We'll just walk there with our bags. So no need to Uber or anything. So that's that.
Yeah. Toodles.
After getting settled, we walked over to the Cactus Club right on the water.
And this was the first moment where Vancouver really started to feel like part of the trip.
We had lunch right on the waterfront, watched float planes taking off, had beautiful views all around us.
Yeah. I mean, even though the weather was rainy and cloudy, it still worked.
It did. Actually, it kind of felt like the perfect way to start your Alaska cruise.
You have the harbor, mountains, float planes, the cruise terminal, restaurants, all within walking distance.
And did we mention the World Cup was going on?
Oh, we sure did. I mean,
it was busy. It was a happening place, that's for sure.
It was definitely a lot of energy, really fun. I mean, I'm personally not a soccer fan or a football fan, but you become one. You know, we're rooting for countries that we didn't even know existed. So it was definitely fun.
Yeah, this was one of those simple stops that made us say, okay, this is why people should not just fly in late and go straight to the ship.
So our verdict on the waterfront lunch?
Definitely worth doing.
For sure. That night, instead of just doing a normal dinner and getting back to the hotel, we tried something a little different.
We went to one of Vancouver's top-rated underground comedy clubs.
And honestly, that was the name of it, Underground Comedy Club. So check it out. This was one of the biggest surprises of the whole 48 hours.
The club was excellent.
Small room, great comedians, fun crowd, and it felt like something locals would probably actually do.
But it was not the typical pre-cruise activity, and that's probably why we liked it so much.
But the thing is, like, every time we do go to Canada, whether it's Toronto or Vancouver, we always try to check out a comedy club because, you know, the talent up here is actually pretty good. But here's the part we need to really mention.
The area around the comedy club, it was not the nicest.
It felt a little shady.
A little. We were fine, but it's not an area where we would want to wander around too much, especially late night.
Right. I mean, we walked there and we walked back. I mean, the World Cup was there, so security was, you know, there's a lot of security around. When the World Cup isn't there, I don't know what happened. But this
Just be aware of your surroundings.
So if you go, we'd recommend taking Uber, especially after the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
The club itself, excellent.
Excellent. Surrounding area, just be aware.
Yeah. After the comedy club, we went to see the famous steam clock.
And this is one of those stops that people always mention when they talk about Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. So is it worth seeing?
Yes, it's worth seeing, but keep your expectations realistic.
It's a quick stop.
You know, you see it, you take a few pictures, get a little video, and then move on.
Oh, well, you gotta wait for that whistle.
Yes, you do. And Kim noticed something.
Yes, I did. It was either 4 or 6 minutes off.
Yeah.
But it's old.
Right. It was early.
Yes.
Yes, it was early. So if it goes off on the half hour, I think it goes maybe like, let's say it's 8 o'clock, 8:24 or 8:26.
Yeah, it was something. But just keep that in mind. And it is one of those staple things that you just have to see it. If you're walking by, I wouldn't go out of my way to see it, but we just happened to see it going to and from the
if you're in the
club.
area like we were, because it was on the way from our hotel to the comedy club.
And there's cafes and things like that all around. There was a lot of people around this clock, and they were thrilled. Yeah. So if it's something that you feel it's going to thrill you, and we did go to one
restaurant around that was not the greatest. It was some Italian restaurant. So make sure you research your restaurants as well. But it's worth a quick stop if you're in the area.
So just be aware of your surroundings, especially later at night.
Yes. The next morning was probably one of the most important part of our whole Vancouver stay.
We wanted to visit the Capilano Suspension Bridge in Grouse Mountain.
But we also knew those places get crowded very fast.
Mm-hmm. So instead of taking the shuttle,
which is a free shuttle,
it's a free shuttle
out of Canada Place, and it goes to both of those locations, Capilano Suspension Bridge and Grouse Mountain.
So instead of taking the shuttle with everyone else, we got up early and took an Uber to Capilano.
That one decision probably saved our entire sightseeing day, to be honest with you.
We arrived early, beat the big first wave of people, and got to experience the bridge before it became packed.
Because when those shuttles come in, I mean, people just get off there and barrel on in, and it's one bridge. And it sways all
and
over
it's
the place.
not a very big bridge. It's not.
So when Kim and I got there, it was me, you, and maybe 3 other people.
Mm-hmm.
It was unbelievable. We had basically the whole place to ourselves for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We did everything.
Yes.
Went over the bridge, did the treetops, cliff walk.
Yes.
I mean, just everything. We hit it perfect. So if you go, take the Uber and arrive 15 minutes prior to their opening.
And also another good tip, which nowadays you can do this almost with anything.
Yeah.
Buy your tickets ahead of time.
Oh,
That
yes.
just saves
Yeah.
you another line. So you're not going from the ticket line
Right.
to the line to get in. You're going into one line. Our verdict?
Capilano is worth it before an Alaskan cruise, for sure.
Definitely.
After Capilano, we went straight to Grouse Mountain.
This was part of the day where the weather mattered more.
I mean, Capilano works really well in the mist and the clouds.
But Grouse Mountain depends more on visibility.
If it's completely fogged in, which at the beginning of our day it was, you may not get the big views people are hoping for.
But for us, it still ended up being worth it.
The ride up the mountain is part of the experience. And once you're at the top, there's more to do than just look at a view.
We walked around, we enjoyed the mountain, and took in everything they had to offer.
This gave us a totally different side of Vancouver.
Capilano felt like the forest.
Grouse felt like a mountain, which it was a mountain.
And together they made a really strong sightseeing day before the cruise.
So what can you do in Grouse Mountain? Well, the first thing we saw grizzly bears.
Yes.
You know, they have a grizzly bear refuge up there, and there's 2 grizzly bears, and we got to see both of them. And that
Yeah,
was,
I think it was Grinder and Copla or Pula, something. They were 25 years old and they were rescue bears.
They have a gravity coaster up there, which was closed when we were up there. So we didn't get to do that, which I wanted to do. But
I was okay. I was
happy
nervous,
to go.
but there's a reason why it was closed.
Yeah. And they had a lumberjack show.
They did, and they were great. They were It was actually a pretty long show. We didn't sit there and watch the whole thing. We could see it from seeing the bears and things like that, but they were fun. They really got the crowd involved. So
And we saw some kids and everybody doing mountain biking.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
And
That
we
was pretty
did
cool.
enjoy a nice little lunch up there at the beautiful restaurant up top. That's when the clouds left and the views appeared. And thank God we stayed a little longer because
it was really nice. And the food really was not bad.
No, it was good.
Yeah, it was really good.
So our verdict on Grouse?
Worth if the visibility is decent.
Worth it. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah. But even if the visibility isn't decent, I would still check it out because it might clear up. And it did for us.
It did.
Yeah, you take that gondola up and you're in the clouds the whole time. But once you get up at the top, it's really nice. One thing that made the day easier is how we got back.
We took an Uber early in the morning to beat the crowds.
But after Grouse Mountain, we used a free shuttle to Canada Place, and that was extremely convenient.
That worked out really well because Canada Place is right there at the cruise terminal.
So for everyone staying near the waterfront, this is a great setup.
Uber there early.
Do Capilano first, and then Grouse.
Then shuttle back near the cruise terminal.
Simple, easy, and no rental car required. And one thing I do want to say, because I didn't notice anybody, that free shuttle service, give a couple bucks to the guy driving.
Yeah.
We didn't see anybody doing that. I mean, we left him, $5, and he was very happy. So don't forget the person that's providing that free shuttle for you. We know he gets paid, but
Well, still, I mean, it's
still-
a free shuttle.
yeah.
So
Doesn't hurt to tip him.
It's always nice just to kind of say thank you, and he did appreciate it.
Yeah, really do. Yeah, he really did.
Yeah. That night, we had dinner at Riley's Fish and Steak.
After a full day of sightseeing, this is exactly the type of dinner we wanted.
Seafood, steak, and more elevated feel without being too formal.
For a pre-cruise dinner, Riley's worked out very well.
It felt like a nice final night in Vancouver before boarding the ship.
And then we did something we almost never do on a short trip.
We went back to the Underground Comedy Club.
They had a different lineup, and the second night was also really good, so we can't say enough about this Underground Comedy Club.
That ended up being one of our favorite surprises in Vancouver.
We have a whole day when we get back from the cruise. I wouldn't be surprised if we went to that place again, because on Sundays, they have a matinee show, so who knows?
We have a late flight. So
we have some time to kill.
Yeah.
So we got to find different things to do. So I'm sure we'll probably end up back there. Maybe an Uber this time. So the next morning, finally cruise day.
And this is where staying near the waterfront really paid off.
We got up, we packed, and headed to Canada Place to board our last cruise. Didn't even have to take an Uber or a taxi. Just walked right down the street with our bags.
After spending 48 hours in Vancouver, we understood why this city works so well as a pre-cruise starting point.
You have the airport train, waterfront restaurants, floatplanes, mountains, suspension bridges, and the cruise terminal all close together.
That's what makes it easy to turn the beginning of your cruise into part of your vacation.
And that's the biggest takeaway from this trip thus far. Next up, we're boarding our Alaskan cruise from Vancouver. Which will it be? Princess or celebrity? Little hint, we're filming this from our cruise cabin right now. So if you can guess, put it right down in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe to K&I Travel Journeys.
Also, let us know in the comments, would you stay 48 hours in Vancouver before Alaskan cruise?
Or would you fly straight in and go right on the ship?
I'm Kim.
And I'm Rob, and we're from K&I Travel Journeys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time, bye-bye.
Toodles.